Hey everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about coloring of building parts and how to cross them over between building types. And this can also be done with just the vanilla mechanics. There is no glitch building involved, so I can perfectly fit this into the basics of building series I've been making so far. So let's jump straight into it and explain you how you can do that. Alright, let's talk about the colors linked to the parts first. As you can see, I got three parts selected here, which is the alloy wall, the timber wall, and the stone wall. And in the back, you can also see the adornment, which is a cylinder. Now, if you go to these and you go to your edit menu, you can actually select the colors and see which colors you have. As you can see here, this is the colors for the alloy wall. These are the colors for the timber wall. And then finally, we have the stone parts as well. So you can see each of these have a different color scheme. If I go to the cylinder and open the color menu, you will see that we have a different color scheme. These are much brighter colors, and we also have a selection of materials. Now, it is possible to transfer over the colors of each of these parts and just cross over to the other parts. The advantage of the cylinder or any other part that have the materials is that you can actually also transfer over the materials to certain building parts. And we'll go into that in a second. Now, let's say I would like to transfer a color from the cylinder over to this alloy wall. So let me just go into my menu. We're going to open up the variation so that we have a colored wall that actually is going to show as a colored wall. So let's say I take this wall here. I'm going to go into my edit menu, which is going to allow me to go over the other parts. And you can see I'm selecting these to edit them. Instead of editing any of these, I'm going to go over the cylinder. I'm going to open up my color menu, and I'm going to select a color that I would like to apply both on the cylinder and on the wall I will build later. So let's say I want to go for an orange color, which is now applied on the cylinder. We can now return out of that menu, go back here, and now I'm just going to go out of the edit menu, and that is going to bring back the wall, but now with the color applied I put on that cylinder. As you can see now, this wall has now an orange color compared with this one right here. Now, we could do the same with the wooden wall. If you want to do that, you can take your wooden timber wall. Let's just open up this one here. And then you can see it already has taken over the orange because it's still remembered. As long as you stay into the building menu, the color will not be forgotten. If I move and I just cancel everything like this, and now I go back into my building menu, you will see that my wall, my timber wall, is now back to the original color. So if I would like to put an orange color or a different color on that, we're going to open this again on the edit menu, go to the cylinder and apply a color. Let's say this time I would like blue with orange, then return and go back out of your edit menu. You can see I have this wall with blue and orange, which are the colors that were on the cylinder applied. Now, let's say you don't want to use the cylinder, but you want to use this wall and you want to take a color from the alloy wall. That is possible by just going to your stone wall. You can use also a floor, of course. Then we're going to go into our edit. We're going to go to this wall. We're going to go to our color menu and we're going to say, I would like to get the red and gray like that. I'm going to go out. I'm going to build my stone wall. And now the stone wall is going to take over that red and gray that we just applied on that alloy wall. Now, let's say you want to add some textures to some parts. That is possible, but not every part has that possibility. So let's say you would like to take a piece of furniture and you would like to put some rusted on this locker. That won't be possible. So I can say, let's edit, and then we go to our cylinder here. I'm going to go into my color menu. And we're going to go to red. And let's say I want to have rusted. And then we go back out to the edit. You will see that only the color has been transferred over, but it won't go rusted. So it is not always possible to transfer over the textures. I'll show you a few examples where it's possible instead. So one of them you can do it on, but of course you will have to have access to the legacy parts, is the legacy metal floors. These are possible to actually add texture to it that you applied on the cylinder, but that's going to be very limited because not everyone has access to it. All right, let me go out of the building menu again just to reset everything so I can show you what you can do as well with the other parts. Let's go to the mineral extractor. And as you can see, this is a pure gray one. There is no texture on it. If I want, we can definitely change the color of it. If I want to make it orange or red, it is possible to do it so, but I have no access to the textures. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go into our edit menu. We're going to go to this one here, change the color. And let's say I want to have the blue with the wood. For me, this feels like stainless steel, but it is wood. Okay. So let's apply that blue and stainless steel. Let's go out of our building menu and then we can place it. You will now see that this has now applied both the texture and the color onto this extractor. And that is pretty much the technique you can use for applying colors on any of the building parts you want to place. You can adjust them, you can cross them, it's all possible. If you know how to glitch build, you can even start using the freighter rooms and then use the Caspian glitch to transfer the colors over from one building part from the freighter to the planetary building, or even vice versa. But that's going to be a guide for the next time. If you found this video informative or helpful, a thumbs up would be highly appreciated. It does help the channel. And perhaps if you liked this guide, then maybe one of these might be of interest to you as well. I will see you again next time with another video on basics of base building. Have a good one. Beeblebum out.